Happiness is being in the right place at the right time and being where you should be at that time. In any business, you kind of crave for something fresh to reignite your passion again.
So I said to myself, well, what makes me happy?
One day she comes up with this idea and saying, wouldn't it be great if I take a group of women somewhere nice and motivate them?
I love Tuscany. So I thought, well, what if I invite women from around the world and they come and they share my villa with me?
But I didn't have a house. So I was like, oops. Here you're restoring a 13th century property from the ground up. It's hard work, but it's so exciting.
The fact that her Italian is so limited is a real issue.
Camera? Portuguese? No, I don't speak Portuguese. I'm struggling with Italian. For me, it's just that part of the brain I think is just not there.
I'm going to open all the pallets and select each single pieces for you.
So it's a big day for any homeowner, and it's a big day for me.
I've bought all this stone. It's called Trani, and it comes from the south of Italy. Now, what makes it so special is that it's been probably in an old masseria, which is an old farm in Puglia, where you've got all the imprints of the animals over the centuries. So it's going to go inside the house. I'm going to go and take a look. So we've about 10 of these crates. They're beautiful. The colour is amazing. We're going to lay the pattern out on the flat piece of ground. It's our only flat bit of ground, actually. And then every single one will be moved inside. Well, there's a whole lot of broken pieces here. And I've seen broken ones in every one. I'm a little bit worried because we need every piece. Andrea? Brutta, brutta, huh?
Questa è brutta?
Sì. Questa è brutta, 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 brutta.
Sì, tutto brutto.
Tutto brutta.
No, this is no good. This is good, this is no good. Okay, no?
Oh, boy. The whole... It looks like the whole palette. The whole thing. And I was really upset. So I rang the store and the guy suddenly couldn't speak English. Bloody hell. Never work with children or animals. So this is my neighbour, and we share a little bit of road, and she's a bit batty, because she keeps coming round to my house and I have no clue what she wants. I don't speak any Italian, she doesn't speak any English.
Io non capisco niente di
Per la strada? The money per the Strada Bianca.
Sì.
Sì, I owe you. Quanto?
Quanto costa?
Sì.
Allora, io e quello sotto che è un agriturismo,
Sì.
quest'anno...
I'm having such problems with the language, you know, trying to get these builders to understand the suppliers and all that kind of stuff. And somebody's just written to me, and I get this kind of email all the time.
My name is Laura and I live in Tuscany, Italy. I am a designer, or I'd like to be a designer.
Young designers, people starting their careers saying, can I follow you? And this girl says, if you ever come to Italy. I've written back to her and said, well, actually, I'm in Italy. Where are you? She says, I'm in Montepulciano. That is Montepulciano up there on the top of the hill.
I was shocked when she answered me that she lives here in Tuscany and very near to me.
I'm really quite excited, so I'm going to meet her. I said, meet me in the Stella Bar tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. So she probably thinks I'm some wacko. All she's done is email back, wow. think she was a little scared because she turned up with the whole family.
Buongiorno, Simone.
Simone.
And she is a big fan of you.
You're a big fan?
Yes.
Which TV show? Which TV show?
Dolce Debbie.
Dalle il regalino che hai portato.
Wow, per me? Oh, wow.
This is you and this is Martina.
Oh,
And you are
we're painting.
Yes.
We're painting together.
Yes.
Oh my God. Grazie mille.
I watched SS Debbie from a long time.
I contenuti di questo programma sono reali, potranno scioccarvi o potreste rispecchiarvici. Attenti a ciò che desiderate.
Every time she makes something, she's teaching something to me.
So what I'm looking for is, I'm having many problems building this house where people don't understand me. So what I really want is somebody who's like my right hand,
Yes.
you know, my person beside me. So tell me, have you done this kind of thing before? Have you done anything like this?
No.
No. Okay. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to...
Yes. I'm a soldier.
You're a soldier?
Yeah. Debbie soldier.
Oh my God, I have an army. I have 40 men and 1 woman.
Yes.
Sì, oggi sì.
Hey, ciao. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, this is Laura. This is Riccardo.
Ciao, piacere.
Laura.
This morning I met Riccardo, the farmer.
So Riccardo's in charge, so you can always ask him. You can always go to him. He knows everything. Stefano, this is Laura.
Stefano, the man who drives the big machine.
Stefano does all our moving of earth, which we're always doing. This is Roberto and Marcello. They're making all the doors for the inside. Roberto's going to be here for a long time.
It's a big thing. I have to run with her.
We can put paper
Yes,
down, but
okay.
I can't take the beds out.
Ok, non può smontarli, spostarli, tirarli fuori perché hanno il baldacchino i letti.
Devono
Fabio.
entrare con i ciabatti tu.
Ok. Allora, the only thing is they have to come in with no shoes.
Ciabatti tu. Per lo meno si parla, loro parlano la stessa lingua, quindi automaticamente tutto è più semplice. Perché Laura dice Debbie vuole questo, fatto così, e non è che dobbiamo perdere le ore ma se questo lo metto qui, oppure no, così, non lo dobbiamo fare, così è tutto più veloce.
Laura has been a complete surprise. She's not only doing all my translating, she's now doing the work. She's ballsy, she talks to them, she tells them, no, we're going to do this again, and no, yeah.
In Italy we say one rooster for the entire hen house. Here I am the rooster and all the men are the chicken.
Chicken, cucina, no, pollo, no.
Polli.
Polli,
Galline.
polli.
So there's one pressing problem that I really need you to help translate with. I bought a lot of stone, which is going to go in the main living room, and half of it came broken.
Oh.
So this happened in their delivery, in their truck. You know, I just want them to acknowledge it and maybe replace the broken ones. He'll argue with you a lot.
Pronto, sì, buongiorno, posso parlare col signor Marcello? Sì, salve. Ascolti, io sto lavorando al cantiere della signora Debbie Travis. Il pavimento è arrivato, però almeno un 30% è arrivato rotto. No, dovete sostituirlo voi. Dovete farlo voi. In quanto tempo? Va bene, grazie mille.
That's okay?
Okay. 2 weeks, you have a new floor.
Fantastic. So what's he replacing, like 25% or?
I asked for 30%.
And you did got it, wow!
Yes.
So I don't know, maybe it's the way it comes across. He said, fine, we'll come and pick up the broken pieces and replace them. So it all turned out really well. Well done, Laura.
Okay, thank you.
So I think you've got the job.
Okay.
I'm alone a lot. It can be a little solitary, and sometimes you get to the stage where you think, wow, you know, what have I done? I've given up so much to be here, and is it exciting me as much as it did at the beginning? So I decided to call up Frances Mays. She was the only person I'd heard of who lived in Tuscany, and she was an author. And we became really good friends. Frances is an incredible writer, and her claim to fame is she wrote the book Under the Tuscan Sun. I read that book page after page. She brings a passion and a heartfelt feeling to a dream. And I'm not alone. Many, many people want that dream. I think everybody needs a good friend like that when you move to a new country. But she also is very good at understanding the culture. And actually, if you don't start to understand it, a lot of people give up and they go home. It's not always what you imagined in that dream, you know? She lives in a fortified town, very famous town called Cortona, and it's famous because she put it on the map.
I haven't seen your house in about 8 months. How's it going?
You know, slowly, slowly.
It's gotta be slow. Because of the nature of the work, they're not slapping up sheetrock, you know, they're cutting stone, they're hand plastering. It has to be slow. When we first restored Bramasole, which was 25 years ago, it was our way into the culture. The people who I think have the best time here, they're not running around looking for peanut butter or sour cream or any of the things that you don't get here. To be here and to really live here, you take the ingredients they have, the ways they do things, and you adapt to that.
I think it's nice for me because she's somebody who's done it. And like anywhere, but especially here, if you get into a negative side, you suddenly get those little doubts coming in, those little niggling, you know, is this right? Have I done the right thing?
You're way out in the country, often by yourself. Hans is traveling all the time.
Yeah, well, he's often back in Canada, and you know, I'm sitting on the side of a hillside in the pouring rain, and it's not the Tuscan blue skies. Reality sets in very, very quickly, and you know, it gets lonely. And this idea of mine of bringing these women to kind of understand the imprint that you can get from this place, is that right? And that's for me the 3 o'clock in the morning. What if nobody comes? What if I'm stuck with 14 bedrooms? You know, what if?
They will come. They will come. Definitely come. I've experienced that my whole time here. I still wake up and think, what am I doing here? I'm in a foreign country.
Yeah.
Do I really belong here? Yeah. Most of the time I feel like this has enriched my life incredibly.
What is very important, you know, with kind of what she's taught me, is to bring you back to why you're here.
Travel can be transforming. It takes you out of your normal life, gives you a little space, a little freedom to open up to your own possibilities. They'll relax, they make new friends, they see amazing things. And at night when they're back in their rooms by themselves, they're thinking of their own lives and how to move forward. I think that's what they take home.
One of the selfish reasons, I think, for doing these retreats is that when these women come, I see it through their eyes again. Most of Tuscany is highly protected, and it's stunningly beautiful. Everywhere you look are 300-400-year-old farmhouses, villas, rolling hills.
Questa è della Sicilia, questa è della Calabria.
But it's the people, really, I think, that make it so special. There's a lot of old people, and the reason there's a lot of old people is that Italians live with their families. So Granny, or the Nonna, is part of the family unit. And when you're not part of a family unit, when you're not important, you die. You know, you need to have a role in life. So these Nonnas have a role. They have an importance, so they live long, long lives. Vanti. Vanti.
Tenga.
Grazie.
Prende da sì, così li prendi come vuoi. Tenga.
Grazie mille. There's a gentleness, and it's a sweet land. It's a sweet life. The dolce vita.
Bye, Antonio.
Ciao. Ciao.
Allora, signora.
Arrivederci. I get hundreds of registration forms, and I actually love going through these and kind of looking into people's lives. We say on this registration form, tell us a little bit about yourself and why this week would mean so much to you. Most people write, a couple of paragraphs about what they're thinking about or their next chapters or really just their lives. And then I call them. We're about 2 hours from Rome and about an hour south of Florence. And it's not a huge group. It's about 16 or 17 women. And what's so exciting for me is you're the first ones in to our brand new place. So my job is to get it finished now. We're still building. It sounds really awful because they think I'm interviewing them, but actually I'm not. But I'm making sure that this is absolutely what they're looking for. Of course, I talked to them for 40 minutes on the phone, and I think you'll realize that all these women are the same. But tell me, how bad do you think you need this week?
Sorry, I'm gonna get emotional. Yeah, I think I really do need this. I really need something. I just want to get away on my own, to stop and think for a while. And talk and laugh and all that, so.
It's a whole week of just being in the moment. I would like to bring women of all walks of life, every generation, to come and spend a week celebrating the camaraderie of women and sharing stories and drinking and eating and watch them change. It's not just a holiday. This is not about coming on holiday to Tuscany. Anybody can do that. It's about coming and really absorbing into the culture here. You come here and you sit under an olive tree with a glass of wine and you can talk to me and say, I always wanted to write a book. I always wanted to do this. How did you do it? Maybe help them on their journey, give them some ideas, and just encouraging them like Francis encouraged me, but you encouraging them to do it and to maybe give them the tools to do it. You see exhaustion, you see hard work, but it's who am I? And it's a matter of finding yourself, and that is a thread I see all the way through. Here's one, Maria, second generation Italian, married for 26 years, 2 children.
I have been living in Ottawa for the last 14 years with the love of my life and my 2 amazing children and 2 rescue pups.
Che fa caldo, dai. Okay.
I lost my father and watched my little sister in the fight of her life as she battled cancer and thankfully survived. I'm 53 years old and find myself at a very restless place in my life. My children are out of the home, and now what is the ongoing question that rattles in my brain.
And she says, now what? That I hear all the time. I've raised my kids, but now what? What about me?
I was not looking forward to having my daughter move out, quite honestly, but I knew that, they have to go. So when it did happen, I really felt a loss in the sense that I didn't know what my role was anymore. I just miss all that purpose, that suddenly it's very quiet, and I don't like the quiet.
Everybody has a story. Here's a woman called Terry. So she's a business manager, and she said, I counsel entrepreneurs. And she says, I'm tired, and I'm stressed, and I'm tired of the stress.
There you go. We gotta take our shoes off.
She's written 3 pages, so she's really stressed.
Next chapter in my life, I really, truly do not have an idea of what it's going to be. I don't know if I'm waiting for a sign. I don't know if I'm looking for somebody to tell me, I think you'd be really good at this, or maybe somebody to ask me to help them with something, and I find out that I really love to do something like that. There's got to be something else out there different for me to do. I just haven't found it yet.
These women who are looking for something, maybe this next chapter, or does it mean you want to make a change? So this is a woman called Pamela from Saskatoon. Been divorced for 7 years. I'm still fighting with the courts. I've always been independent, always ensuring that everyone else is happy. I own a lingerie store and have 3 employees. Retail's difficult.
Hi, is Randy there?
I'm a single mother of a daughter of 21 with Down syndrome.
And he advised he was going to give you a shout regarding her staying in school.
I also solely look after my mother, who's 86, and she has dementia.
My mom probably has been, my rock. Both her and my daughter Emma have taught me patience, and the people that are important, I'm responsible to look after them. And you just learn to do everything alone.
Listening to the women, they don't deserve to be this broken and this tired.
I think that as I get older and the things that I've gone through, I appreciate them more. Good, close friendships, it doesn't make you feel like you're alone sometimes. That there is somebody always around the corner. You just have to ask for it. So
every time I have this doubt, will this work? And I go, that's what it's all about. It's about friendship. It's about making new friends, sharing the stuff that you did when you were 14, where you led on a bed with your best friend and you told her things that you would never tell your mum and stuff like that. And that goes with life as you get older. I have 12 weeks left. 12 weeks, and it all starts in 12 weeks. 17, 18 women will arrive here, and I'm not ready. Rooms aren't finished. I have no furniture. What's really kind of funny, if there is a funny side to this, is that I've been doing this all my life. We have 2 days to go, 1 day to go, 3 hours to go, in 1 hour they're coming home. But now it's my turn. It's my turn to count down and get this place done. After 3.5 years, the crane is going to come down now. The main heavy construction work is done. Look at the palm trees.
Debbie wanted one particular plant or another particular plant that I really didn't approve of.
My husband says, looks like a pile of crap. I mean, imagine when that's all cleaned and waxed and stuff, it'll make a lovely something.
Debbie vuole il tappeto verde dove mettere il salotto. Per Debbie la voleva ieri.